The go, no-go decision making. This is Billy Goldfeder answering some questions from you as part of our What's Your Problem series hosted by FireRescue1.com and Lexipol. Here's today's question. What's the best way to hone go, no-go decision making for incident commanders? My process is rooted in the basics, the size up, knowledge of the building type, and resources. But I also feel like there's a gut feeling to it that's hard to explain to other members. I want to do my best training the next generation of ICs. That's a great question. So, and you hit it right on the head. And my response is it always depends. Everything depends. It depends on your first alarm assignment. It depends on your arrival time. It depends on your staffing. It depends on the weather, time of day, all those factors. So people are looking for defined answers. There are none. There's general training you have, like a pilot would have, and generally you would expect your flight to go this way, but you may hit some wind conditions, you may hit this, you may hit that. So it's similar to an incident commander, where you've got to be ready, and then once you see what the conditions are, then you apply. So where is it? What is it? What do we got? You apply that. Where's the incident? What is the incident? And what are the resources you got coming? And then at that point, you can make your decision. So I don't know that there's a whole lot more than what I think you're doing really well. And you talk about the gut feeling. Absolutely. The gut feeling comes from experience, from training. That comes from time. So your newer incident commanders, the best thing they can do, other than, of course, respond to incidents, is spend time at a command training center. Now, what's a command training center? It's the basement of your firehouse, or it's a big fancy place, whatever you want it to be, where we project certain scenarios, and they, along with others, go through the scenario. You put a picture up, you show the simulated fire, you tell them you've got 3 engines, 2 trucks, with a total of 18 people coming. Now what would you do? That's a great way to get some training in. And we do it in our organization regularly, quarterly. I have to be engaged in doing what I'm expected to do at fires. So I think that's also a great way to build up that gut factor, if you will. So yeah, it's the size up, it's the knowledge of the building construction, but it's really what is it, what do we got, what's responding, and what's our goals. Okay, and that's really the best way. The no, there's no simple answer. If you respond in, you see people at the windows, you got to make a decision with the resources you have at this point. Can I get them? Am I better to put water on the fire and they're okay right there for now? I could go through this all day long. There's no one set answer. You've got to arrive at that fire with your toolbox, which is your experience and your training, knowing what resources you have either on the scene or on the way, and then make your decision. So I think you're on the right track. I think you've got it, and kudos to you for wanting to train the next generation of ICs in your area and your organization. We do the same thing. I can tell you right now in our area, we have some phenomenal, and I don't just mean my department, I'm talking about our mutual aid partners as well. We've got some really, really good, competent officers. It's taken us a long time to get there because we wanted them to be trained a certain way, and it's working out very well. So it's a source of pride for me. You should be able to read that in my tone of voice, but I think you're on the right target to go in the direction you're doing. But I would add to that regular training, scenario-based, use pictures of buildings that are in your community, put them on fire on the screen. I'm sure you got some computer geek that can do that on the simulations for you. And that's one of the best ways to move those incident commanders forward. Anyway, I hope that answers your question, because you really are on the right track and had some great comments within your question. So email me at FireRescue1 with any questions you have. I promise you I'll do my best to give you, you'll always get my opinion, but I'll also try and get you some facts in there as well. Thanks so much and take care.